I had a couple guys come up and they're like, Maya, we're huge fans. We've been watching since the League days. And I was like, League? And I was like, League of Legends? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, I'm a gamer. They love me for my gaming content.
Hey guys, it's Cutie without Maya to tell you about my new favorite product. It leaves my skin feeling soft and smooth and cleansed and hydrated and everything you could possibly want. So check it out and don't hesitate. Get 10% off your first order site-wide with code WINE at oseamalibu.com. You'll get free samples with every order and free shipping over $60. Head over to oseamalibu.com and use code WINE for 10% off.
Welcome to Wine About my bangs. I just fixed them.
We're in person, everybody.
I hate being in person.
By popular demand.
Wait, fix it.
From here, okay? I don't know how to fix it.
Are they fine?
I think so, but I don't have bangs. I don't have bangs, freaking Maya Rudolph.
Did you?
She has bangs.
Does she?
Yeah, I think so.
Will you all please notice my fit?
Oh, she's wearing it.
Cutie made this for me.
Is it too short on you?
No. It's so cozy, comfy. I love it. It's got pockets.
I didn't know if you would like it.
Dude, I'm obsessed with it.
Because I was debating
I'm gonna wear it all the time.
I was debating between this or like a denim one.
No, I like this one better.
Okay, well, good.
This is, oh my god, I'm so excited.
It's free
so
people.
comfy, cozy. Wait,
It's
also
nice.
she got me this. Look.
I also have a bunch of other stuff for it. Just hasn't, I didn't bring it.
Look, she got me this. It's a Pop Smoke t-shirt, but it's actually vintage Pop Smoke. She got it off freaking eBay.
Yeah.
Sick.
And I cross-referenced. I made sure it wasn't a reprint. And yeah, pretty cool.
I'm so sad he's dead.
Yeah, me too.
No, you're not.
I don't know him. I just don't know him, you know?
You know the other great thing about in-person episodes is we have wine. And we can share we can drink from the same, you're not drinking.
You want to start right now?
Is that crazy? Maybe not.
I was thinking we would save it for a little bit later.
Okay.
You can, how funky fresh are you
No,
feeling?
it's fine. No, you're right. You're right. I'll get sleepy if I drink right now.
Yeah. Okay. But we will, a wine pour will happen. Just not on this episode, on another surprise episode. I'm not sure what order these episodes are coming out of at the moment. I didn't think that far ahead. I assume we're going to have to do Fan Fam and Emily first. So you already watched us drink the wine last week. That makes sense, right?
Okay.
Right?
We're hungover.
We're hungover from last week's episode.
Crazy.
Can you believe that? And when Fan took her top off,
that was crazy.
if you didn't see it, go back and watch the last episode.
Yeah.
It was out of this world.
It was out of this world. Welcome to Wine About It. Welcome to Miami.
We're not in Miami. We're in San Diego,
Welcome
everybody.
to San Diego. TwitchCon is over.
The last episode, we focused a lot on Fan and Extra Emily's experience at TwitchCon.
Smart. Okay.
As well as some of our own.
Okay.
But this one, we're going to talk more about just us. Just us. And we're really going to focus on them last episode.
Okay.
So every episode is funky and fresh.
Yeah.
So welcome to the Wine About It podcast featuring Maya Higa and Kitty Cinderella, where we are talking about TwitchCon and our schedule and Wine About It live. And other stuff and goop and crud if we have time.
It is 9:30 p.m.
Yes.
Which is fine. 9:30 is fine.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
1:30 will be less fine.
We'll see you there, though, on the Patreon. We'll see you at 1:30 on the Patreon, and we'll see. Maybe it's a nap episode. We'll see. I don't know. Who knows?
Where do we start chronologically? Or you want to just do a vibe check?
What does that mean? Like, what do I care most about talking about, or do I do it chronologically?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Let's do chronologically and just like be crazy, kooky, wild. But you've been in California for much longer than TwitchCon, because why?
I got here with my Alveus team Wednesday. Because
Can I say I was being a jealous girlfriend with her Alveus team?
Really?
Yeah, remember? When I texted you? And I was like, man, you're spending so much time with them.
No.
You don't?
You didn't text me that?
Yes, I did.
This weekend?
No. Before
Oh.
you came down when we were like comparing schedules.
You did say that. No, she actually
Yeah.
genuinely said that.
I did. I was like bummed.
Yeah.
I was bummed 'cause she always gets to see them.
Yeah.
She never gets to see me.
Right.
I was bummed.
So we got here Wednesday, and we did the San Diego Zoo all day Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we did the safari park. I did leave the safari park early to do the photo shoot. Because we did our photo shoot Thursday night.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is the least engagement-y photo shoot I think we've ever done.
Yeah, we don't look like we're getting engaged.
Yeah, and Cutie loves the photos.
No? Well, oh, yeah.
She likes them.
No harm, nothing in regards to our photographer. I just don't love my body at the moment. And there were some angles that weren't so flattering. But our photographer did a really good job.
I think they're good. I'm excited. It was like our rebrand photo shoot.
Ow. Wow.
What?
I don't know. I did a weird hand twist thing and my whole hand went numb. That hurt.
Ew.
Ouch. Oh, my
Okay.
boyfriend just texted me he got home.
Okay.
I have to reply to him because I'll tell you guys, YouTube, because he got mad at me for being bad at texting over the weekend.
I'm holding it. I'm reacting.
She did downvote. Oh, good. Okay, she did thumbs down. I'll say I miss you. He sent 2 question marks. And she is currently also downvoting that. Okay. He said, why dislike? Okay, she's, cause I miss you so much. He said, stop disliking. Okay, Maya, 1 second, let me send this so much, and then you can dislike. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Ew.
I saved it. He said, I miss you.
They're
Disliking.
sexting.
They're sexting. Disliked. I'm with all the animals. Same. Sending a picture. Oh, he must have sent me a video of Swift. Okay, he knows that I'm working now. Okay.
We did a photo shoot. It was really fun, and we're rebranding, and the photo shoot was for the rebrand. We're getting a new freaking logo. We're not changing the name because the name's really good.
A lot of people asked us that.
Yeah, we're not changing the name. We're getting a new logo. We did a new photo shoot, so we're gonna launch it with a photo shoot. We have merch that's actually freaking good. Like, we're both really excited about it.
Oh my god, he did not. He's.
What are you doing?
Respectfully, Your Honor, he's stupid.
What do you think we're doing?
Recording whine about it. Can't text anymore. I ran out of data for the month. It's funny if he believes that, but.
He's not gonna believe that.
No, I don't talk to him all night.
Oh, okay.
Huge.
There's your hack. So we did a photo shoot. It was really good. I'm excited about the pictures. I'm excited about the rebrand. I think it's gonna be really good. And.
But the venue. Oh my
He will
god.
not
Ludwig.
shut up.
Okay.
I'm just liking that.
He said question mark.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind. He's fine.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, great. The house that we rented out.
Porn house.
The porn house.
Dude, it was a house for shooting porn.
Maybe it's not.
It 100% is. Let me set the scene.
Okay.
I roll up. It's nighttime. I go up
and
the
then
stairs.
I roll up, you know
I
what
go
I
up the
mean?
stairs. What?
Because I smoke weed.
She's really been changed by
FaZe.
yeah. I roll up. I walk up the stairs. This beautiful woman opens the door. She asks me if I'm Sam. I say, who? Because I forget. And then she's really confused, and she's like, "Where's Sam?" And I was like, I have no idea."
You forgot Sam
And
Temple
I was like,
existed?
"Yeah." And no. And then I remembered, and I was like, "I don't know if she's coming." And she was like, "She's not even coming." And I was like, "Well, Blair will be here." And she's like, "Who's Blair?" And I was like,
Whoopsie.
"Am I not supposed to be here?" And then I met with the hair and makeup lady. Incredible, huge fan. And I went to the bathroom, which is where it begun.
Yeah.
there was 2 paintings in there. Do you see those?
I saw those. Yeah, they were very like mushrooms that were shaped like penises.
Yes, with pearls. Like they looked like pearls coming out of them.
Yeah.
Of
which I've never
liquid.
seen a mushroom do that.
And it was very like trippy, but like an earthy tones. And then the other picture was of the same vibe, but with vaginas.
Yeah.
And then above the toilet
Was a collage.
a black and white collage of vintage porn.
But like kind of aggro, like kind of like flaps in your face, you know?
It was
like quite literally someone bending over and touching their toes, but the picture from behind.
yeah, with like full bushes and full penetration. Like I really looked at that poster. There was like full nude, like mid penetration photos.
Mid.
Yes, like full nudity.
I wonder if
It was porn.
I wonder if it was a famous photo. Like I wonder if we can find it, or if it was just like a fan favorite that she created.
I thought she made it.
I know
because it's a bunch of vintage porn.
So they call the place a certain name. I'm gonna Google it and see if there's ever been porn there.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was in the bathroom. It was alarming for sure. And then there was a large vagina artwork that lit up above on the mantle. And it was really beautiful and natural. And it was stained glass.
But a vagina.
But there was like light coming through it, which is like kind of cool.
I found them on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw porn. It's not really porn.
That's just a hot girl doing her thing. That's an AI photo.
Weird.
That's lots of Oh.
Dude, I'm saying that's a vagina.
That is a bunch of AI photos that they used for inspo, I suppose.
Wait, just look at I want to see the feed.
Maybe there's been porn here. I don't know, not explicitly
She's wearing
though.
a collar.
It's just a funky place for sure. But it was very pretty and very cool. But a lot of vaginas. There's our vagina.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay, and the other reason that it was a porn house that we say that is because it was not an Airbnb. It was a house that you could rent for like only a few hours at a time.
Yeah.
Which like
they do shoots there.
They do shoots there. It's a porn house. What on earth else could it be? What else could it be?
I mean, we rented at Bozo.
Yeah.
We didn't do a porn.
Yeah, but
maybe they don't allow porn. Oh.
That's porn. Porn.
For anyone who wants to know, go to discochurch.home on Instagram and go to the post from April 3rd, 2021. Maybe they do porn.
They definitely do porn.
Maybe they do. Regardless, amazing interior decorators.
Yes.
I will give them that.
It was very cool.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, porn.
Right. Yeah, they probably do some porn.
Yep.
It's probably majority porn there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Or go to the post from January 1st, 2021.
They're in the bed.
Oh, wow. I'm so incredibly talented designers, though, I will say. Okay, yep. The further you go. Okay. Beautiful house, though. Beautiful home.
And super nice.
And super easy to work with.
Yeah, they were great.
But I think I didn't look close enough in the rental. I mean, I still would have booked it because it was pretty. But there were just a lot of vaginas.
Yes.
Which some people like vaginas.
I don't think any of them are in our pictures.
No.
We could have. We could have been crazy.
Could have posed our vaginas with their vaginas.
I think it was a cute shoot. I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to see them.
The theme was 2 girls having fun.
Yeah, so we fake partied.
We fake laughed.
We fake laughed partied a lot. And we hugged.
Yeah, we had to hug a lot.
Yeah. So that was a photo shoot, and that was Thursday night. And then Friday.
And then Thursday night, I didn't sleep a wink.
Oh, dude.
This was the start of a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
I turned out okay. Does anyone else feel that way when you get over a mental breakdown? You're like, wait, I made it.
Explain.
I always do make it, but I always think I'm going to die. And every time I do it, I think, this is the time where I actually die. But I didn't. I didn't die. I simply overcame.
She does a thing with sleep, where if she knows she has a really long day the next day, she stresses out about not getting enough sleep to the point where she can't sleep.
I do that thing where I was literally, so I knew I could feel it. So after the photo shoot, Maya went to bed. It's 10:30, right? She's done. And I knew I had energy to burn. So I start messaging. I call Valkyrie. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm going to bed. And I was like, damn it. I call Tina. What are you doing? I'm going to bed. I'm like, damn it. I call Sandwich. What are you doing? I'm at a bar. Oh boy. Okay. I said, I'll come meet you. I just need to go on a walk. Like, I need to walk off something. If I laid in bed at 10:30, it would make it even worse.
I went to bed at 10:30. I was asleep by 10:30, actually.
That's so sick.
Hey, Wine About It listeners, I'm here without Maya because I want to tell you my little secret, my favorite product that shouldn't be a secret anymore, but it's Osea's new Undaria Algae Body Wash. And if you haven't had a chance to use it, you've gotta. Its smell is so gorgeous. It's citrusy. And after I use it, I feel soft and clean and hydrated, plus guilt-free because it's cruelty-free and vegan and climate neutral certified, which is really important to me and my co-host Maya. It's a mother, daughter, and woman-founded company, so it's really something that I've been able to stand behind, and I'm really excited to tell you guys more about it and let you try it for yourselves. If you want to upgrade your shower, get 10% off your first order site-wide with code WINE at oseamalibu.com. You'll get free samples with every order and free shipping over $60. Head over to oseamalibu.com and use code WINE for 10% off.
So I met Sandwich at a bar. I learned something really interesting that I didn't expect is I think since the last TwitchCon, I think I've gotten more like well known, which doesn't make
Because you got stopped a bunch on the way to the bar.
Yeah.
I noticed that this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Which I didn't do anything different.
We're famous or something.
I don't know. I haven't earned it, but so I finally get to the bar. I see Sam.
That's a crazy thing to say. I won't accept that.
So I go to the bar. I see Sam. Sam is still in fun Twitch. I was watching Sam outside looking in, and I'm jealous. Sam Witch, by the way, because we talked about Sam Temple earlier. Sam Temple was not here, unfortunately. Outside looking in, Sam still has fun TwitchCon vibes because she still has all of her like friends. No, okay, that sounded bad. I'm saying this, okay, my best TwitchCon. Oh, I think about it all the time. 2019 TwitchCon, I came with freaking, my house was like my friend Anton and Logan and Pooper Noodle and oh gosh, I can't remember her name, but she was so sweet. And this other guy that was so sweet, I don't remember their names very much, but it was like a Discord group. It was my Discord group, and we were friends, and it was awesome, and it was so sick, and we'd go to the convention, and then we'd try to find parties, right? And we'd throw on, and Twitch was much smaller back then, too. So even though back then I averaged I want to say probably like 300 viewers or something. I don't know. I'd have to check. I remember I ended up at a party with like soda poppin' and being starstruck because I was like, I'm at a soda, like, and I remember this might be the Mormon in me, and like obviously if you watch soda poppin', you know soda poppin', but okay, this is funny. I don't know if I've ever told this story. We go to this party. It's this big mansion on like the lake, and so it was like, or on the ocean, sorry. So it's like
I'm getting pieces of bread.
She's getting pieces of bread. She loves bread.
Do you want some?
No.
Okay, continue.
I still need to digest. Hasan bought me a burrito that was the size of my head.
Massive. You ate the whole thing.
3/4.
Oh.
I didn't make
Still
it.
pretty impressive.
I tried getting to the last fourth. It tasted so good that I tried, but I couldn't. So we show up to this house, and it's like an hour away because it's over on the ocean. I think it was actually, you know what's funny? It was a Misfits party. But Misfits, like the old canceled No. They were never canceled. It was like the merch company that ran Misfits, I think. I don't freaking remember. It's complicated and convoluted. But it was like a Swagger Souls party with Fitz was there.
Swagger Souls came to Alveus.
Did you go to this party I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
Oh, you didn't? I remember because you specifically only came to the last day of TwitchCon that year.
Why?
I don't remember, but I remember okay. Wow. I'm having like flashbacks, like Ratatouille moments. Because everyone thought that you and I would not get along.
Why?
because I farmed flirting content with your ex-boyfriend. And so people thought that for some reason you would take that seriously.
I don't remember caring.
Yeah, I don't remember you caring either. But so anyway,
Also, in
what?
fairness, 2019, I also just didn't know, I'm sure.
Oh. You just didn't watch.
I didn't know anything about Twitch and I didn't watch it, so I probably had no idea.
Oh, you're like, she seems nice.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
So we go to this party. I walk in, and I remember Soda Poppin' walks around the corner with this bong. And he's like, hey, and obviously weed's legal here. It's like, whatever. And also, obviously Soda Poppin' has done weed in his life. I don't think I'm leaking this.
Yeah, he's done it.
Yeah, he's done it. He looks like he's done more than he's done, though.
It's true.
So Soda Poppin' comes around the corner and he's like, hey, and this was right after his like lover host or whatever. And so like we were somewhat familiar with each other, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm at a party with Soda Poppin'. Isn't that funny? Like I remember
She's
that being a big deal.
famous.
And also Dean's so cool. Oh, Dean was staying at my house, I think. I think so.
I like Dean so cool.
Dean's the best.
He's so
cool.
I actually didn't even mean it like that, but he's so cool.
He's the best human on, I think, the
Yeah, he
planet.
won't come to Alveus.
Why?
He's too scared of snakes.
Really?
I told him, I was like, we don't have to do the snakes. We just won't bring him
He
out.
thinks you're gonna trick you?
I think, yeah, he's just like, I can't be around him. There's no way.
So funny.
Isn't that bizarre? You know what? He's lying. He just doesn't want to
fuck
come.
with
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Dean, the nicest guy ever. Sorry, I'm playing with, I'm fidgeting. I'm not supposed to be fidgeting with a mic on. Anyway, Dean was with me, and he got kicked out of the party because someone thought he was filming a porno.
Why?
Isn't that funny?
Why did they think that?
Because he was like upstairs vlogging or something. He got kicked out because someone thought he was filming a porno, and he was like, no. He went up there because he heard someone else was filming a porno and he wanted to see or something. I don't remember, but there was all this drama. But anyway, it was just like, it was fun and it was exciting and it was new and it was like, and I was able to hang with my friends, and we came home and we watched Princess Mononoke, and it was like so nostalgic. And then we skipped a year of TwitchCon because of COVID. And then the first year back, I tried to do kind of the same thing. I did an Airbnb, but now with my new friends. And so I had like, were you in my Airbnb? No, you didn't come that year. 2021, TwitchCon, San Diego.
Don't know.
You didn't come. And then, my house was like Hasan and X and Lud, and I think Britt was there. I think Myth was there.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
But then I realized that we were too big of streamers to all be staying in the same Airbnb together because we had to hire security.
Right.
And I was like, wait, this doesn't make sense. Plus, it was like very inconveniently far away from the con compared to when you're with Twitch. You go right next door. Anyway, hotels are better. And then I also had to clean up after all the streamers, and I was like, this was the worst mistake ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you slowly lose your fun. But I'm watching Sandwich, and I'm like,
she's still having fun.
She's still having fun, and she still has all of her friends. And we would like walk down the street, and she kept running into some of her friends, and they're like, oh, do you want to go here or whatever? And it was very sweet. But I did that the first night, and I stayed out intentionally until like 1 a.m. because I was like,
To get sleepy?
To get sleepy. I laid in bed at 1 a.m. And then it was 2 a.m. And then it was 3 a.m. And then I listened to some meditation. And then I listened to some sleep music. And then I listened to more stuff. And then all of a sudden it was 6 a.m. And I told myself, at 6 a.m. I'll take 2 Benadryls.
And then at 6 a.m. you took 2 Benadryls, and nothing happened.
Nothing happened. I started pacing. I had more anxiety.
And then
'cause
she
it wasn't
texted me
working.
and she was like, goodbye.
I was like, I want to go home.
Goodbye
I'm gonna die.
forever. I'm going to die.
I said, I'm going to go into cardiac arrest or psychosis.
Well, and my thing is like, why only text me that?
I thought about
and
calling
not
you, but I
call
didn't want to
me.
wake you up. I didn't want to wake you up.
When have I ever
You've
been
never-
like, don't wake me up?
I don't know. I don't know.
The only thing I've ever done is, why didn't you wake me up?
No.
So I don't understand.
Remember that time that I did wake you up at 3 a.m. having a mental breakdown because of the wedding cake I couldn't figure out?
Yeah.
That was so funny.
And what did I do?
You
Nothing.
Were like, everything's fine. You'll figure
It was
out.
fine.
It looks fine. I know, you're fine. I just don't want to bother.
Okay,
I was
well,
just-
I didn't wake up to the text, unfortunately.
I
woke
did
up, though.
text Ludwig and call him 3 times and he didn't wake up.
That's the other thing is if it didn't work out the next night, I was gonna have to sit at Cutie's the foot of her bed and set a timer and check on her every 30 minutes to make sure she didn't die in her sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. But so 6 a.m. happened, and then the sun rose, and then I said, time for hair and makeup.
Yeah.
And so I went to hair and makeup, and this was Friday. This was technically day 1.
I
0 sleep.
Friday, we had, what did we do?
My life's a movie.
What did we do Friday? Hold on, let me see. What did we do Friday? I had opening ceremony Friday, which we will talk about that, because what the hell.
We'll just start there.
And then, I had opening ceremony, we had the table, and then we had both of our live shows, and you did all of that on 0 sleep.
I cried a little bit.
Yeah.
I woke up that morning on my vlog, and I said, hey, vlog, I didn't sleep. I was like, my editor might cut this out, but I just want you to know if you have insomnia, I feel so bad for you, because me too. And my eyes are all watery, and I'm like, I'm so sad.
I don't know how you did
It was
that.
sad.
I could never.
It was awful.
Friday morning, I had opening ceremony, so I got up at like 7, which is easy because that's 9.
That's
Texas
9
time.
in Texas.
Yeah. And I went to bed at 10:30, so I got a ton of sleep. It was sick. And I went to the opening ceremony. I had 3 different call times for opening ceremony.
What?
I don't know. They all came from different people. There's 8 a.m. and 8:30 and a 9. And so I was like, I don't know. So I showed up at like 8:35 or something.
Okay.
And then there were 2 people that were like, oh my God, you're so early. That's awesome. And then there were 2 people that were like mad that I was late. And I was just like,
weird.
Like, okay. Anyway, it's fine. That's how Friday morning went. It was a little stressful. And then I did rehearsal for opening ceremony. They asked me months ago to do like a short interview about Alveus. And I was like, sure. I don't really get it. Like, I don't get how that slots in there. And honestly, I don't think I've ever actually watched opening ceremony. So I didn't know.
I've never watched it.
Yeah. So I didn't know how it was going to work, but I was like, I will take the opportunity to talk about Alveus, yes. But I didn't really know why. And then when we did the rehearsal, it was like a short interview, and I still kind of was like, this is awesome that they're letting me do this, but I don't know why they want me to do this, because I feel like this is not like this is like not cool enough for the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
And then rehearsal was easy, and then we did
That's so
the
funny
actual
you had to do a
ceremony.
rehearsal for that.
I know. And then when we did the actual show, there was a whole crowd, which was obviously different. And then at the end, she was asking me questions that we didn't ask in rehearsal. And in my head, I was like, bitch. I was like, what is this?
You're like, why did I do
We did a whole rehearsal. What the heck?
Yeah.
But she...
What did she ask you? Because I
She was
didn't see
just
the
like,
full thing.
so what are your plans for the future of Alveus? Like, what do you think you guys are
I'm
going to
gonna
work
get
on?
a polar bear.
No, I was
I'm
like...
gonna get grizzly bear. I'm gonna get bears. I'm into bear saving.
I think
I'm gonna get a gay bear. Like a gay man that's really furry.
Oh. I didn't say all that. I just said...
That's what I would say if I was you.
I just had a really basic, like, we're constantly
I'm gonna get
rescuing animals,
dinosaur.
we're constantly doing more education, like, we have a lot more work to do. But she said it because it was leading up into their dono, which they actually did not tell me about. I had no idea.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Twitch donated $100,000 to Alveus.
Dude, it's so
insane.
sick.
And I cried. And it was hard on stage. I don't know if you've ever had this, if you've cried a bunch on stage. But it's really hard to do like a balance with like emotional crying, but you're still talking and they can tell that you're crying, but it's nice. And like actually crying and sounding stupid. And like not being able to speak. Literally, yes, literally, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was trying to balance that on stage because I was like, I'm actually crying.
I've never cried on stage.
Yes, you have.
When? Streamer Awards at the end, I teared up.
Yeah.
I did that for the primes. I did the farm subs.
That's crazy.
That's what I did it for.
But yeah, it was really, really nice. I don't know. I haven't had the time to process that because TwitchCon. So I have yet to process it, but I do know that it's insane. My whole team, my staff is here and they all cried as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was so cool. So cool. And then we did the table.
You've had a great year with Alveus, actually. Like, thinking about it. You guys
Alveus
have raised more money than ever.
Yeah.
You've taken on more than ever.
Yeah.
It's kind of overwhelming.
Yeah.
I think you've grown at an I don't know if there's any other.
Exponential rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like UPS, you're so expedited. Thanks, I'll be here all week.
Yeah.
Nico didn't even laugh. I'm gonna kill myself. What did he laugh about? Oh, I said, honk shua, am I right? And that got Nico because I was saying I was tired.
At the live show?
No,
today.
today. I sat on this couch and I said, I'm so tired, honk shua, am I right?
That's
That
hilarious.
was a good one. Classic.
No, yeah, Alveus is huge. Alveus is, we reach 30 million people a year now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's sick. And we have 4 full-time animal care staff now, which is crazy. And wolf dogs and. It's sick.
Monkeys and
Monkeys and
foxes.
foxes. It all happened way faster than I thought. And now with Twitch's donation,
And the panda bear.
we're gonna work on new enclosures.
For panda bears.
No,
I wish
China
you
would
could.
never.
Oh yeah, China took them all back,
Yeah,
huh?
they would not let us. They're back at San Diego Zoo.
Really?
Yeah.
How? Why? How did China let that happen?
San
How
Diego
dare
Zoo-
China let them come back here?
San Diego Zoo is like the best of the best.
Really?
Yeah, and so they like worked out a deal because they do breeding.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wish you could do panda bear breeding. I know it sounds like a lot, but do it for me. That'd be so cool.
There is no world where they would let us.
You would
do
need
that.
experts on experts on experts.
Yeah.
Some panda whisperers.
That would be very cool.
Be so sick to be a panda bear. Freaking save them from endangeredness.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
I do. I saw the pandas. I do like them.
There was also a zoo in China recently that was painting dogs.
So stupid.
So funny. They look great. They're
So
like,
dumb.
I think they were like chow chows, the big
Yeah.
fluffy dogs, and they dyed them to look like panda bears, and they did a good job.
Yep.
The dogs, not the zoo. The dogs did great.
Yeah, the
playing
dogs
their
did
job.
fine. I don't know why anyone would believe that. Though.
I would.
No, you would not.
I wouldn't, but I would like it.
Yeah, I would think
go.
it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go see that. Anyway, you got new enclosures you're thinking about?
We're gonna work on. We're gonna hit the ground running when I get back home.
You know, take a week off.
No.
Oh. Okay.
And then we had the table.
The table was
The fly
interesting.
died, by the way.
If you guys didn't watch the table was my finale. It was my show on Twitch where I got a bunch of girly pops together to sit around a table and reminisce over recipes and nostalgia and chit chat and girl talk. And it's a very intimate setting, streamed usually, but this one had a live audience and
It was
I
a
almost
little
didn't
weird.
like it
It
in
was a
front of a
little
live
weird.
audience.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was a little awk.
Yeah.
Because it's just a table and we're facing them and then we're supposed to like eat desserts. And it's just, they were all just like staring at you. I don't know.
It
was a
wasn't
weird
my
vibe.
favorite
Yeah.
application of it. I preferred it in a closed off room. But it was cool to have done it, and it was cool that everyone showed up. And I had an all-star cast. I had Lily, I had Maya, I had Kaide, I had Emily.
Mm-hmm.
It was sick.
It was fun. I think people did like it. I just felt really awkward. And then there was a fly, and then Kaide hit the fly, and I tried to save him. And I tried to take him outside, but he died.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
I think it's okay he died.
They don't have really long lifespans anyway, and he went out eating bruleed sugar.
Yeah, and Kaide.
I don't think he cares about that part.
You don't
as
think
much.
so? He wasn't
No.
like, damn, she does have fast reaction speed time. She is good at Valo and killing me.
Yeah, no, I don't think he thought that.
He thought that to himself right before he went.
But the table was good. Is there anything
It was my finale, kind of sad.
that is? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah,
That
it was
your
my last one. It's okay. I'll be fine without her.
And then we went from the table
Straight to whine
the
about it.
live shows. Our first.
It's weird because last year we did a live whine about it at TwitchCon, but it's so much different to do it ourselves.
Yeah, it was a very different vibe. The venue was so cute. It was so cute. It was perfect. It was like a brick room, and we had like a cute couch on stage, and like draped curtains and little lanterns, and there were string lights and a bunch of chairs, and some of the chairs were like couches. It was so cute. And we had 2 shows back to back because the first one sold out, and it was like 120 or 130.
120.
And I just got a notification to go to bed.
That's funny. I got a notification that there was an incident of trespassing 500 feet away.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It wasn't me.
What were we talking about? Oh, the live show. So yeah, both shows were 120 or 130. 120. And they sold out, which is awesome.
Some bozos, I'll call you out, there are 3 of you, bought tickets to both shows, you psychopaths.
Oh, yeah, that is crazy.
That's crazy.
That was really nice.
It was really nice. Do you want to know what okay. So, the one about live shows, tickets were $50 each, but it included the show, which was 2 hours, charcuterie, a little snackage,
Or
donuts.
vegan charcuterie.
Huh?
Or vegan
Yeah,
charcuterie.
we ran out of vegan charcuterie really quick.
Yeah.
We had a lot too. I was surprised. But I think, you know what I think happened? Because I saw a few people tweet out pictures and someone replied, oh, was that the vegan one? And they said no. And I looked at the picture. I was like, that was the vegan one.
Oh.
So I think it wasn't defined enough,
I see.
unfortunately. Yeah. So I think sometimes, yeah, but you know, learning. And donuts and wine. And we should have done drink tickets for wine, but I thought that was going to be too confusing and too whatever. And so I was like, how bad could it go? Because I did the math that if every single person had a glass of wine, it'd be like $2,000. Okay?
That's fine.
That's fine. And not every single person drinks wine, obviously.
Right.
But our people that did drink
Drink more than a glass.
had way more than 1 glass of wine.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what the tab was? You little thirsties?
Do I want to know?
You don't want to know. She doesn't know what I've spent on this yet. But I think it wasn't bad.
What was the tab?
Well, the tab was bad. 3,700. But you know, security didn't show up, so we saved money there. That's huge. That's a huge money save.
Yeah. No, that's true. We got really lucky.
The problem was, I will say, I kind of understand why people do drink tickets. Number 1 for budget, but number 2, some of you were a little drunky.
Yeah, there were
Like,
a couple.
a little too much.
There were a couple people a little drunk. I mean, they were fine though. It wasn't like they did anything bad.
No, they didn't do anything bad, but they were like, I'm drunk, and I was like, uh-oh, are you gonna get home safe?
Yeah.
And that stressed me out a little bit.
One of the girls was leaving, and I was like, and she was drunk, and I was like, get home safe. And she walked out the door, and she was like, I won't be safe. I was like, okay. I mean, what do I do with that?
What do I do with that?
I don't know.
So in the future, we'll definitely do 1 drink per person.
Yeah. We don't know the
If
total
we
yet,
ever did
but
anyway.
we lost money for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Like big time.
Not big time, but for sure.
For sure.
But yeah. But it was nice, and it was a cool thing to do.
Yeah,
And it was
I
a
think
good
that they liked
tester
it a
to do
lot.
one that's nice and make money for in the future.
Yeah.
So, and if you want to see those live episodes, they're on Patreon,
Oh, okay.
I assume.
I didn't know if one of them was going to be YouTube.
I don't know what we're going to do, but they'll definitely, at least one of them will be on Patreon.
Okay.
Wicked.
Yeah. The shows went really well. Prezzo was our host. He was
Funny.
stupid.
He was stupid and funny.
He did a bad job. No, he did a good job.
He did a good job.
He did great.
We did Newlywed Game, or like, not
No, we
Newlywed.
didn't. We did Family
Feud.
Sorry. She told Prezzo it was going to be Newlywed, and then it was Family Feud.
And he was livid.
Yeah. So it was like they all scanned a QR code when they came in, and then it was like, how many times do they shower a week? And then we had to guess, and then we got points if it was on the board or not. And the first episode, or the first show, you lost, and the second show I lost.
Yeah, and the loser had to get slapped in the face by Prezzo.
Yeah. But then for some fucking reason, I got slapped in the face twice by Prezzo and Peach Jars.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Because it was fun.
Okay.
I thought it was fun and funny. But so we did that for the first hour, and then the second hour we did an AMA. And spoiler alert, if you were at the shows, or not spoiler alert, alert, if you were at the shows, the first show was the slightly better one.
Yeah.
Resounding filling. I think it was just because maybe people were less tired.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. The vibes were immaculate. The first show, the vibes were great. The second show, but it was just something about the first show. People had great questions. People were like there for the show.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were locked in.
I mean, one of them was bound to be better than the other. And there were only two.
That's how it is with shows and kids. There's always one you like better.
Yeah. We didn't even, before the show, you were unwell.
Oh, I was unwell from my zero sleep.
Yeah.
I'd been unwell all day. I had thrown a lot of baby temper tantrums.
Temper tantrums. She had the like teeth shakes.
I have the shakes.
Again.
I get the shakes when I'm really anxious. It sucks. And I can't stop them. Like my whole body shakes. And I wasn't anxious about the show in any capacity. I'm not afraid of audiences at all. And I probably should be when we had no security. But
I'm glad that I didn't really have the chance to think about that.
Well, Born in Zion were like, and no bags were allowed, and they were looking in pockets, and they were. Yeah. Anyway, we'll always have security, so don't get any ideas. But so that morning when I hadn't slept, and I'm at zero sleep, and I have to go to my first thing, which was the table. I messaged my psychiatrist. So my psychiatrist has this app. And so I sent a message and I was like, hey, been a few months, I need a prescription. And then it has an auto reply and it was like, Dr. blah, blah, blah
gone.
Has moved clinics. She moved in May. And so I'm like, oh, fuck. They're like, do you want us to match you with a new psychiatrist? And I was like, yes, I need a prescription like for this weekend. I'm not going to make it. And then they're like, oh, we could only get you a new psychiatrist by Monday. And I was like, okay, that's a problem. And then they're like, okay, you can try to find her. And they sent me like her new practice's info.
Yeah.
So then I call her, I leave a message at noon, and I'm just like, well, I'm fucked. But luckily, like my other friend has some sleeping pills that I've been prescribed before. So I was like, okay, worst case scenario, I can take one of those. I don't know. We go to the show, and I think I have the best psychiatrist in the world.
You do.
Yeah. Because it's definitely after hours for her.
Yes.
Her assistant calls me and was like, hey, we got your message. I'm so sorry I just saw it. She can talk to you in 20 to 30 minutes. And I was like, I can't. I have a live show that starts in like 15 minutes. I could only talk right now or at like 7 o'clock. And she's like, oh, crap. Okay, let me talk to her. And then a few seconds later, my psychiatrist calls me direct.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, girl, hey. And she's like, oh, crap. Like, remember you got through, like, she's so great. She's like, remember you got through this before. And I have a fear of medication. So that's like another layer to all of this.
Yeah, that really doesn't help.
No. But she's like, you've got through this before. You're going to do it again. And because I was like, oh, I need trazodone, which is a sleeping pill. And she's like, no, you don't. Last time you just got through this with lorazepam, like, which is a benzo that I take at a very low dose. I take like 0.25. She's like, so I can prescribe that for you. But like, I have in my notes that that's the thing that works because you were too afraid to ever take the trazodone, which is very me, you know? And then she's like, I can prescribe it in San Diego. Here, I found a pharmacy that's open 24 hours. It's only 15 minutes away from you. Like, just the best woman ever, and gets it all taken care of. And just
Judy's gonna send her a briefcase full of cash.
Saved my life.
As a tip.
Yeah, I'm gonna send her a freaking fruit basket.
That's nuts. It was so nice of her.
Yeah.
So then she had a prescription like ready to go for at the end of the night after the live shows.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. I think the shows went super well. I'm really happy with them. I think that people really enjoyed them. That's what's important. We had time to take pictures with everybody at the end too.
I think the only thing I would change is, I don't know if I would always do pictures at the end because I was like exhausted, and I think it wore us down for the second show. I think starting off with like a little like piano performance would be very on brand, like not by us, but by like we hire like a pianist for like a warm up, like
that'd be nice.
Yeah, so it's like a little jazz, piano, or something like that, or like, I would definitely have like a graphic and a projector for the game.
Right.
That would help.
Sure.
Yeah. But it was just too complicated to figure out this time.
Yeah.
For my brain, I'm sure I could have just verbalized this to Nico and he would have figured it out, but instead I kept it in my brain because I do that. But it's really good. I've said, take a shot every single time I've said, this episode, I'm so sorry. My brain is like, woo woo.
I haven't noticed.
Oh, huge.
Live shows. Big success.
Big success.
Friday night.
Uh-huh.
We didn't go out Friday. I didn't go out Friday. You went to go get your prescription?
I went to go get my prescription, and Prezzo and Connor Eats Pants wanted to get pizza. And so Lud tagged along, and, well, it was mostly Lud's idea, and they tagged along. So we went and got pizza, and then went across the street to a CVS and got my prescription. And then I went home, and I laid down, and I do hate taking prescriptions. And so I was like, okay, if I'm not asleep by 2 a.m., I take the prescription, and I fell asleep. I didn't have to take it.
That's sick.
Isn't that so funny?
That's so funny.
All
And
that
it
work, and I
literally-
didn't even have to take it.
It's because you had it, though.
Yeah, so my brain was like, you're good, because even if you can't sleep, you'll just take it, and you'll be fine.
That's
My brain's a powerful little bitch. I'll say that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Your brain ever beat you up?
I'm going to see what we did on Saturday.
Saturday was wild. No, I do think Friday was my worst day when it comes to schedule.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday was nuts. Saturday, I didn't start my day until freaking 10 a.m.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got up at like 7:30.
Right.
But I had a brunch at 10. I had a UTA brunch at 10. You know what? I met freaking, my agents introduced me to this gal, and they were like, this is Pokemon, and she had a badge that was like /Pokemon, and I was like, how'd they let you have that? Like, you should, I don't think that's allowed. And she was like, oh no, I like run the channel. And then she said she was a fan of Alveus, and she was like, Pokemon, like, how fun would that be? And I was like, very fun.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I met Pokemon.
I met Mr. Pokemon. I guess
met
Mrs.
Pokemon. So I had a brunch at 10, and then that was meet and greet day. Saturday was, and then I had a meet and greet at 12. With
I'm
Alveus.
so sad. I never got a chance to walk the TwitchCon floor.
I didn't either, actually. I was
It's one
only
of my
running
favorite
in between.
things.
I was just running in
do
between
it.
stuff, but I never went to Artist Alley or like any of that.
Yeah. My first thing on Saturday, I had an AT&T sponsor where Sandwich and I did a cake competition.
Yeah.
And I think they were happy with it. I think AT&T likes me, but I did mess up.
How?
So my earpiece was really itchy, and it was one of those earpieces that goes really deep. And so at one point I was like, I'm in pain, so I pull it out, and then I'm like itching the inside of my ear with it, like just like moving it back and forth, because I was like, oh my god, because it's like when you release like all that and like the blood flow, and then it's like it's really tingly and itchy, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so painful. And then it disconnected, so I couldn't hear anything, and I was like, oh crap, so I couldn't hear production. And Sam and I did this challenge essentially where I was decorating a cake, and I was giving her instructions on how to decorate the cake as well. And so we're doing it, and we end up finishing like 20 minutes early because it was a 2-hour segment. And like, what can you do? You know, I don't have them in my ear to be like, because afterwards it was 2-hour sponsor and then 1 hour meet and greet. I didn't have them in my ear to be like, should we just do the meet and greet? And so I go, okay, well, I'm down to do an AMA. I was like, do we have a mic we could bring out production? Like, production brings out the mic, and we do it a little bit. It's a little awkward. And then it ends or whatever. I go backstage, and they're like, you could have just wrapped it. Like, you didn't have to do the full 2 hours. And I was like, my in-ear was gone, and no one told me, and I feel so bad and awkward now.
Well, better do the whole 2 hours than
Yeah.
cut it and have them be mad at you for that.
Yeah. I think we also made a big mess with the cake, and we were like joking. Like at one point I like threw some frosting in the audience. I don't know if they liked that, but I have no clue. Hopefully they liked it, but I get nervous. Whenever I do sponsor stuff, I get nervous that I didn't do good enough, you know?
I'm sure they're stoked. And then was that your first meet and greet then? With AT&T?
Yeah. And then I had a meeting with Twitch about streamer awards, where we were just brainstorming and talking about cool new ways to incorporate stuff. I had kind of a fun idea that I might try this year, is doing like, finding like, talking to a Spanish content creator and doing a co-stream where they translate the streamer awards. Like they're essentially like a broadcaster desk, and they're live translating, and so you can watch the Spanish one on so-and-so's channel.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I kind of had that idea this year that we
idea.
might try.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
You should do that.
I think it could be cool.
Wait, so would it be on a separate? It would be on a separate channel.
It'd be on yeah. So it would either be on like their channel, or it'd be on a Streamer Awards like Spanish channel or something.
Yeah.
Like I'd make a separate channel for it.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, interesting idea.
Cool.
Yeah.
How are your meet and greets? How's that one?
It was good. It was good. I had one. It was funny because some of Sam's friends came through, which like again, it kept giving me flashbacks to like my 2019 because I did a meet and greet and like my friends would come get a lot. It'd be so cute. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna my friends. But some of her friends would come through and they'd be like, they'd act like they were really big fans of me. They'd be like, oh my gosh, cutie, and they just ignore Sam, which is like funny, you know. But then there was this one guy who like he wasn't filming, he wasn't clip farming, he wasn't anything. He yells so loud to the point security came over and he was like, oh my god, it's Cutie Cinderella, oh my god. And he's like, we like go to take a picture together, and then
He might have done that to Handsome Fella as well.
Really?
It could have been a different person yelling because a lot of people yell at TwitchCon, but it was like not filming, not streaming.
Yeah, it was a little aggro.
He was like this and he was like, it's Handsome
was he
Fella.
jumping up and down?
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
Maybe.
But it was a lot. It was a little aggressive. And like, and so we came to take a picture and he was like, no, not you. And like made Sam get out of the picture.
That's awkward.
And it was like, okay. And then he left and I was like, Sam, was that your friend? Like, did he do that as a bit? And she was like, no, I thought you knew him. And I was like, no. But it was like, it was scary. Like security even gave us a look that was like, you need us? And I was like, no, we're fine. But
Interesting.
yeah, it was fine. It was interesting.
My first meet and greet Saturday was with Alveus Sanctuary staff.
How was
which
that?
It's always cool. I think it's important for them to meet people in person so that it like feels real.
Yeah.
But the hard thing about me doing a meet and greet with Alveus
Sometimes
Sanctuary
it's just
staff
about you.
is like people will come up and like just talk to me and they're just like standing there next to me.
I think last year we did better at advertising that we were doing a shared one,
Yeah.
and that Alveus was doing a separate one, because it felt like more Alveus only people went to Alveus one.
Yeah. I think
I don't
so
know
too.
what happened.
Because I don't, for some reason my name wasn't on yours when it went out public.
I know, I don't know why.
I don't know what happened either. And so I think there were people that just wanted to meet me that don't care about Alveus, which is confusing. That came and it's always, I don't know, I always just feel bad when they're only talking to me and then like my staff is standing there. The best ones are the ones that come up and they're like, I love what you guys do. Like, I love Stompy. I love it. You know, whatever.
Especially when your staff is there, because then
they
they're
love
like,
hearing that. Like, and they talk about Georgie and like whatever specific things. Those were the best. But then there were some, you know how you ask the same questions every time, and you're like, how's it going? How's your TwitchCon?
Yeah.
And so we asked them like, who's your favorite ambassador? And I get no shade. I had no bad fan interactions for the meet and greet, but there were like a good fat handful of people that couldn't answer that question. Like they didn't know any of them at the Alveus meet and greet. Like we'd be like, so who's your favorite ambassador? And they'd be like, oh, I don't really watch Alveus that much. Like I don't really know.
And you're like,
and then there were some people.
They're like, I just love when you try Dr. Pepper on stream.
I don't even know. I don't know. Or they'd just be like, oh, I haven't watched in a long time. Like I like these animals, and like we only have one of them or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just very clear. Some of them just aren't Alveus fans, which I get. The problem is the way our meet and greets were advertised. It's like people were like, this is my only chance to do a meet and greet with Maya.
Yeah.
So yeah, but nothing bad. Like they were all good. It's just
you're like, dang it.
It's a weird dynamic. Yeah, and
I'll fix it next year.
Yeah, I gotta.
I don't plan on doing a meet and greet alone.
I don't really know how to. I don't know how to.
Unless you
rectify that problem.
I think it's just making sure that it's right on the freaking app the first time.
Right.
Because I think people search Maya.
Yeah.
And then they're like, crap, I can't meet her unless I do Alveus. Which is like, it is close to the same, but there's definitely a difference between just Maya fans and Alveus fans.
Right.
Otherwise, you'd have, the same amount of people watching both.
Yeah. I did have you'll like this. I had a couple guys come up and they're like, Maya, we're huge fans. We've been watching since the League days. And I was like, League? And I was like, League of Legends? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, and so I just kind of went with it. I just made a joke. I was like, oh yeah, I fucking love League of Legends. Like I'm so good at League of Legends. I don't think I've ever played. Maybe one time in high school I played League of Legends. I've never played League on stream. There's no way. There's no world.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about. I was like, I think you have the wrong streamer. You're like, you're the wrong line. And I also had a viewer that was like, I love your IRL content and your Minecraft streams. And I was like,
you did a Minecraft stream once.
Maybe like a sponsor or something?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
I'm a gamer. They love me for my gaming content.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much runoff I have of Hasan's until Hasan showed up to my meet and greet.
Yeah.
And everyone got giddy.
Hasan showed up as a surprise, and everyone was so excited to take pictures with him. But then he left before the line was up, and I felt so bad because I saw when he started leaving. I looked at all their faces in line, and they were all like jaws open. They were just like he's not actually leaving because they got so excited.
Cause he didn't do his own meet and greet.
Yeah.
So it was kind of. I mean.
It's fine. It was really nice of him to take the pictures of the people he did, but I did feel bad for the people in line.
I'm getting updates from FanFan. That's why I'm looking at my phone.
But yeah, he was nice. He like waved at them
yeah, he took pictures with some of them.
Yeah. Our meet and greet was good.
And then after the meet and greet, I went to my FaZe audition.
Yeah.
I met the head of talent of FaZe, the nicest woman I've ever met in my life.
The nicest woman?
So sweet. I know.
Wow.
I know. She was so sweet. I had said the funniest line to her. She said the funniest thing to me. I go, I can't believe I've never met you. How often do you get to go to the house? And she goes, do you mean have to go to the house? I was like, oh, touche.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's sick. She's so cool.
I have never, that crowd actually scared me.
Why?
Not like I didn't.
Oh, yeah, you were there.
I came with you.
Yeah.
I wasn't like scared that they were gonna hurt me. I was just like so overwhelmed by the energy. In fairness, it was a line for FaZe auditions. So
yeah,
it was
they were a little farmy.
It was all of the FaZe viewers that were willing to go into a room on all of their stream and audition for
and be
FaZe.
a little kooky.
So like we walked up there and they're like
yelling. They're kind
jumping.
of like, if you ever watched Stable Ronaldo, the way he clip farms, they were just kind of picking that up from him. And so they're jumping there, like, auntie.
Yeah, they're calling me auntie.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't know me. I know you don't know me.
Yeah.
But they were cool. It was just like it was a very different energy, and I could never. You actually auditioned, and it was like good and funny. I don't even know. I didn't meet any of them.
Yeah,
I didn't meet
you
Jason
didn't
this
get a
weekend,
chance.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I can't. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old.
I think they're fun. I think they're
sense.
fun and a little crazy and full of energy, and I think it's good. I think it's like, I think this is funny, but like their audience, I think it's like, I think it's good that they're on Twitch compared to like freaking Kick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know,
no,
like I think it's like a hype. I think it's cool. I think they've got a young audience that's like, none of them do like they do. The worst thing they do is flirt content. But they don't do anything outrageously, like whatever. They're all great kids, like genuinely. I'm happy to be all their aunties. I did pass. I got accepted into FaZe. They said yes. I got a big yes.
Congratulations.
Mostly led by Adapt. Adapt was my biggest advocate.
I only know Jason.
Yeah. Max said nothing, and I'll hold that against him forever. He sat there and he was staring me down. And I was like, oh, Max. But yeah, everyone was really funny, and they said yes, and then I said no, which I
didn't hear that part.
Oh, I said actually, they were like, yes, welcome to FaZe, and they started clapping. I go, oh, I actually didn't want to join. I just wanted attention, and they were like, what? And I was like, bye.
I missed that part.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They
They all seem very nice. I felt so out of place there.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy.
I can't imagine going on a stream or anything. But there was that. I did my Hasan panel on Saturday as well.
Oh yeah.
Me and Hasan did a panel, fundraising and activism on Twitch, and Hasan and I did not talk about it until 5 minutes before we were going on stage.
Was it an AMA?
Showed up. Yeah.
Okay.
He showed up. There were like literally a couple minutes. He was already streaming when he showed up. There were a couple minutes before we went on stage. That is the first time we talked about what we were doing.
He's a dream person to do a panel with, though, because he's a yapper.
He's such a yapper.
He's Yapatron 3000.
Yeah. I was stressed because we didn't have a plan, and I was like, and Twitch told me when I got there, they were talking about all the security that they have. They're like, just so you know, we did all this with brands and logos, and we did this, and we did this, and there's going to be a lot of press here, just so you know. So, and I was like,
Why?
oh my God,
Yeah.
we have no idea what's going on. Like, we don't even know what we're talking about. But it ended up being good. Like we just did intros and then took questions the whole time. And we had a Maya line and a Hasan line, so we just alternated.
Oh, cool.
So it wasn't stupid, and I wasn't just sitting there the whole time while everyone asked Hasan questions. But it was good. It was fine. Whatever. And I don't know what the press situation is. I don't know if there's gonna be like articles about it or what. And then what?
Saturday I went to mod dinner. Shout out to my mod Dom, who made the reservation at the worst restaurant I've ever been to in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so
Dom.
funny.
You bozo.
Why was it bad?
So many reasons. Number one, the food, respectfully. The food was bad, respectfully.
That sucks.
It was so bad. It was so far away. I walked past so many great restaurants in order to get to this restaurant. I think he looked at the website and it looked really nice, and he was like, because I pay for the dinner, and he was like, here we go, bitch. And he knows. He had what, 5 cocktails, 2 entrees, funny. 2 desserts, and then he took it to go so he could eat it later, that little bitch. And so he tried to find a nice restaurant, clearly. It was so incredibly mid. Took 3 hours.
To get your food?
No, just for like service start to finish.
Oh my gosh.
Like they would not bring this check, they would not bring dessert. It was like, and we were like the only ones in the restaurant.
That
like,
sucks.
so it was just kind of like, hey.
That sucks.
Yeah. So it was super bummer, but it was nice to see everyone. And Caroline and Sam came because Caroline wanted to do a lunch with her. She only had one mod that came. And she wanted to take him to lunch, and so I was like, do you just want to join mine? And she's like, yeah. And then Sam had like no plans, and I was like, I can make you mod if you want to come to mine. But then my mods did a vote around the table if Sam could have mod, ended up with a no, unfortunately.
Sad.
So she will not be invited again next year.
Sad. Well,
and then it was party time, but we're not going to talk about that on this episode.
We're gonna talk about the parties
and Sunday
on Patreon, and we're gonna talk about the not good things about the meet and greet.
Drama.
The drama on the Patreon.
After we've had a bunch of wine.
After we've had wine, because
last week we got really drunk, and residually we're drunk all of a sudden again in the Patreon.
I'm lost.
They got it.
Okay.
See you there, bozos.
Like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.
Like usually when I see that,
like, oh my, I have a boner, or oh my, I almost died, or oh my, I almost got hit by a car. Like,
I see that, I think sexual, but because it's him, I don't think sexual.